Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to consistently carry on Sion jungle. His biggest downside is his lack of mobility and inconsistent ganks, which is why we took Predator, Cheap Shot, Eyeball with Relentless Hunter, with secondary runes. Those don't actually help your ganks. This is more for scaling, the conditioning, and overgrowth. It's mainly just the Predator and Relentless Hunter. It lets you speed in, get in right on top of them, hit them with a slow straight into a Q for consistent CC and consistent damage. For your secondary summoner spell, you can go whatever you want. You could go Exhaust, you could go Ignite, you could go Ghost, you could go Flash. All of them work. They're all really good on Sion. We're going to start a Q charge roughly late 28-second mark. Drop a fatty Q. The reason why Sion jungle, Darius, Garen jungle, all that type of stuff works is they buff their at least one ability on them to do bonus damage against monsters, which is why you see they can actually clear their camps in a really decent way. We're going to go ahead and get our W. I was trying to get off a double Q there. It is what it is. Gonna get a fat Q charge in, one auto attack, get lots and lots of health back. You can even activate your W when you're in the middle of your Q, which is nice because if they completely scrape your W, then you miss out on the damage. So make sure you reactivate your W before you take too much damage. Little tip there. At this point, you could get another point in Q for faster clears. That's actually what I'm going to do here. I don't usually like ganking before I'm level 4 on Sion. I like having maximum CS. You get a lot of bonus HP from CS too, especially big monsters, champions, and big minions. We already have a bonus 73 HP right now. Kind of crazy to think about. 73 HP already? We haven't even taken 5 camps. Gonna wait to activate our W. We'll soak an auto, let it come out, hit us one more time, and then we'll reactivate. Your W can block 2 autos from Gromp, 2 autos from red, or 2 autos from blue buff. We should be able to do a 315 here. Sion scaling is pretty solid as long as the enemy team doesn't have something like Vayne. If they have something that does massive true damage, it's a sad day. Alright, that was roughly a 322 clear, about as fast as a mastery full clear or a Kha'Zix full clear, except we are full health with double refills. Should be able to take this. We'll hit him with an E and the Q. We cancel the Q early to get off our damage. We'll fight this. I know that the... Ooh, I might have to Ghost. It doesn't look like Victor's going to be able to pinch. Activated my Q early again, so he couldn't dodge the damage. Zed gets the kill. That's huge. I don't know if these guys see me or not. I'm going to Ghost on this guy. I have my W on. Auto attack him. Auto attack W him. Got my red buff auto on the Pantheon. I got Ghost resets as well. Whenever you get a kill or assist with Ghost on, it extends the duration by a lot. Right now it extends it by 5 seconds. Knock that bad boy up. Push him into the wall. I think we can take Echo Raptors here. His Raptors should be up. I'm a little nervous because I don't know where their bot lane is, so I'll just go for my Gromp. Because if he did a full clear, like red, Krugs into Raps, his Raps would be the 3rd camp up. So they wouldn't quite be up yet because my Raps aren't up. Or I should say my Wolves aren't up yet. That was my 3rd camp. So we're better off farming here. We'll go for our Wolves and continue to clear. For your first back on Sion, you want to get your boots if you have this Predator setup that I have. That way your ganks work. Because of that reason, I'm actually going to go ahead and back right now. If you're not going for Predator Sion, you can just continue with your full clear and try to hit an early level 6. First item rush against their team. They're all very auto attack based. Yeah, I guess I'll just get normal boots and I'll start getting some damage. Going for lethality on Sion is really strong. Tank Sion's good as well. Lethality Sion is super sticky. You can even use Prowlers once you're dead or Youmuu's once you're dead. So once you go dead, your autos actually do way more damage. And you're super scary. So Prowlers works really well with that. Mundo did a deep TP. I'll go ahead and Predator right now. You generally want to be behind them. That way they have no escape route, but Mundo already came in. We're going to hit him with an E auto attack. Got off a full Q charge. Mundo low-key KS'd us there. It's alright. I'll stay to get some minion XP. I don't actually want any of it, so I canceled my Q early, so I didn't one-shot the wave. I just wanted level 6. Victor's very low. I could probably snipe this. This is a kind of a tricky corner to make, so I'll grab Scuttle and then go for it. Doesn't look like this is warded. And it looks like Victor left, so I'm glad I didn't R for that. Let's see if anything's up over here. We'll leave a ward. Mundo should honestly bait him into me. I don't know what he's doing. Got the big knock up. I'm gonna go ahead and arm at point blank range to secure the kill, to also save Mundo from potentially dying. Echo's in my jungle, I'm in his. Worst case scenario, we trade camps. Best case scenario, he dies in my jungle because he's not nearly as fed as I am. Yeah, nice. It's like Pyke got the kill. It's super bad for Echo. By the way, we have a bonus 300 health right now, pre 7 minute. Sion jungle is kind of crazy. Kind of cracked. Predator covers up a lot of his early game weaknesses. Speaking of Predator, it's up and ready to go. We'll hit a refill. We'll Predator. We want to hit him with the slow before we Q. He flashed it. I had to activate my Q early. I'll tank this for Zed. Nice. You want to charge your Q for as long as possible while still landing it. So if they're going to get out of it, you're better off just using it early before you get the knockup. Got the knockup there. Got my W on. I'm doing actually a crazy amount of damage here. I'm going to turn on my Ghost. That way I can kill this guy. It looks like Ghost actually fades after death. That is very unfortunate. Almost got the Echo. I don't know if they changed that or what, but that's very disappointing. I have no clue why it removes your Ghost on death. I still think it's kind of worth it, but you might consider going for Exhaust instead. Exhaust also makes your ganks very good because it's a point and click slow. It'll make it free to land your E, then free to land your Q. I misplayed that a little bit. I think my smite might have been up. If my smite was up, I needed to smite the Echo's red. He smited it, which gave him a bunch of health back, and it's just super bad for us. Super, super bad for us. You can take camps at the same time. Just line them up. Oh, it's almost unfortunate. Our R is coming up. We'll look for an R here. I'll just Predator. My R's still on cooldown. Gonna hit him with an E and a Q. Hit her with an R. She's a goner. Got some nice gold from the Pyke there. A lot of the times it's best to walk into point blank range like I'm showing you to slow then Q. It's guaranteed or close to guaranteed, or to R them at point blank range so you can't miss it, and then when they're knocked up off your R, then you can hit them with your Q and charge it for as long as you can get away with while they're still CC'd. Accidentally released my Q there early. For in terms of your second, maxing W second's fine and maxing E second fine. I think for jungle sign, maxing W might be a bit better because the slow on this doesn't go up by much and the W gives so much value. I don't think we can do this. Maybe we can. We'll see. I need to tank it though. I'm not the one tanking it. It's somebody else. That's unfortunate. The turret did a lot of damage. It got heated up all the way. Potential play topside. My Predator's up. I might be able to influence that. Nope. Mundo gets the solo double. That is a-okay. Let's just sit back, relax, and farm. We're already at 500 bonus health. Seems legit. What is that, a Giant's Belt? And a Giant's Belt is 1,000 gold item. Yeah, it's more, guys, Giant's Belt's 900 gold and only gives 350 health. We have a 1,300 gold item right now, just off our W passive. Not even the shield aspect. The shield does get better with your max HP though. So it synergizes off of itself. Sion is an infinite scaler. Having HP, because of all the max health damage in this game, isn't as good as having infinite scaling damage. Infinite scaling damage like Veigar or Nasus is generally better than the Sion infinite scaling. I got full prowlers. I'm gonna get the plated steel cap so we can be mobile, and then we could look for a Youmuu's, or you could get Deadman's even. We could go Deadman's. I don't really want to die anymore, and their team's super 80 heavy, so I could see Deadman's being the move here. The main thing is you just want your first item to give you a lot of damage, since you're not really tanking in the ganks. You just want to have damage. But at this point, we're starting to do a little bit of team fighting. I had to activate my Q early because he was gonna get out of it. Holy crap, Victor hurts. Didn't want to use my prowlers because that puts you behind the enemy like a ZR. I didn't feel like dying. I felt like living. I'll go for Scuttle. I can get my health back. They're on Dragon. I'll fight for this. We'll hit him with an EQ. Missed the E. Landed the Q. Got the Dragon. It's time to take Scuttle. Nice. Ooh, big fight. Got the Twitch. I'm gonna Prowlers on him if I can. Yeah, this guy's a goner. Wish my Predator was up. Got him with my E. Mundo finished off the kill. Guess I should give that to 𝗕𝐻𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒. It's pretty big. I think this is going to be a 15-minute game. We had too much tempo. I got out a lot of value early. Ooh, wow. Zed's fed. I don't think they have a way of really dealing with the Zed. They ran double squishy bot lane. They have squishy mid, squishy jungle, and squishy top. And I'm pretty tanky. I have 1700 health. Oh, you're dead, boy. And nowhere to go. I can hold my Q longer than your shield lasts. Q's a much longer charge. I want a Predator for this. It's just... Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, it sucks. It is what it is. We took on 3 of them and we only got 1 of them. Feels very sad. I took mostly magic damage in that encounter. Could go for Hull Breaker and just split push. That's also a decent option. Let's go ahead and do that. I can group whenever my R's up. Otherwise, I'll just split. They have no one on their team who can match me. They need a big bruiser like Jax or Fiora. Especially Fiora because of her true damage. I think Fiora even has some max health damage in her kit. On her R, I'm pretty sure. 1 second, guys. I'm dying from allergies. Oh, my. Sometimes my allergies get worse at night. It's the weirdest thing. I've been taking this nasal spray that my parents get from Costco. It's like you're only supposed to do a max of 2 sprays in each nostril a day. And it actually works really well. I haven't taken it in a while, but normally when I take it, it kind of lasts for several days. I don't really have to take it. It's a lifesaver. I'm going to have to get back on it. I was hoping wintertime would save me, but it keeps getting hot here for a couple of days. It gets all the way up to like 85, and then the next day it'll be like 30 degrees. So I guess the trees are still getting wild, getting freaky. Shooting out pollen, and there's no female trees to catch that nasty pollen. It's all male trees around here. So they don't want to have to deal with the pods or the seeds or the rotting fruit or whatever. Predator time. Got it. Hit him with red smite as well. He is a goner. Please. Thank you. Missed it. Landed it. Oh! Just die, Jinx! Feels bad for her. Hit the turret! There's no way they don't surrender, right? They have to. The only way they don't surrender is if they think their late game's better, which it kind of is. But they're going to have to position pretty well to make that happen. Nice, we got the assist on that with our E. Free Raptors, I'll take it. Ooh. At free 835 HP. Hullbreaker's going to feel so good this game. Pantheon might ult for me. I don't think he can kill me as long as I have my W. W should keep me alive. It is a nearly 400 shield, not even including the value it gives from damage. Does 90 damage right now plus 12% max health. Maximum health damage. I don't know if... Is that 12% of my max health or 12% of theirs? It doesn't say. I'm gonna assume it's 12% of theirs. Cancel out our R. We'll Predator for this Jinx. Who does she think she is, though? Like, no joke. She thinks she can bully me like this. They're bullying me right now. I need my team to back me up. Alright, it's Prowler's time. Got slowed by Victor. I'm dead. Let's see if 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 can clean up. Looks like she will. Yeah, I'll get the Hullbreaker. I actually really like it on Sion. Yeah, we'll get it. It's a strong item. They haven't really nerfed it. It's still super, super broken. I wouldn't have even come close to dying if I had Hullbreaker there. We're getting 14 armor from conditioning, 13 magic resist. Decent. And now Hullbreaker is giving us a whopping 30 armor and 30 magic resist. I'll go sit on the split. Only gonna group on ours, and it's gotta be free. I'm getting kited out. They have 3 ranged champs, and that's not even if you're counting Echo, which he's basically ranged with his Q because it's so consistent. Very consistent. Big play going on bot. I'll group for this. Bonk. Yep, he's a goner. This Victor R is shredding. Victor's so broken right now, man. I see him almost every single game. Such a strong character with Shattered Queen's Crown. Yeah, look, they can't kill me. It's 2 versus 1 and they couldn't get me. That's the power of a Hullbreaker. When you don't have an ally near you, it makes you ridiculously tanky. Thank you, 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒, for the leash. I'll have to return the favor. Now we're at nearly 1,000 free health. Twitch goes in for the 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒. He gets rocked to the core. She has a little bit more gold than him. She's also 2 levels up with Resolve Tree Secondary. Resolve Tree Secondary is kind of scary in 1 versus 1s until the very late game. In the late game, Resolve Tree Secondary a lot of the times isn't good because certain ones like Bone Plating don't scale that well. But the best scaling Resolve Tree is Overgrowth and Conditioning, which is what I took. I wanted to have some scaling potential. Like I said, I'm going to sit here on the split. Something kind of annoying about Sion is you can run out of mana really easily. But as a jungler, as long as you're in the jungle or river, you get mana back. So I can split, just fold back into the jungle and get all my mana back. I'm gonna go hit this man. We're gonna get 1,000 stacks at the 20-minute mark. 1,000 Sion stacks, baby. That's kind of neat. Twitch is way out of position. He's a goner. This This guy's obnoxiously strong. Look at that much damage he's doing to me. I actually kind of wanted to hit me while I have my shield on. I mean, I could have R'd, but the startup animation and the early travel time, I don't think I would have been able to save the pike there. It is what it is. Alright, I'm not dying here, buddy. We're living. We have a bunch of armor too. Really hard to pin down Sion when he's on the split. Because now, look, I'm just pushing top now, and now I'm still on a turret and soaked some of their attention. 220 per auto. Very nice. Just need 4 more. Awesome. I gotta get out of here. This is getting giga sketchy. Just in case there's anyone behind me, I have Predator so I could get a movement speed bonus towards him. Maybe cut off the angle. There's no one behind me though. If anyone's within the circle, even if you can't see them, you'll get the movement speed bonus. Against their team, I could see myself even going for a Sterix this game or a Warmogs. I feel like Warmogs would actually be pretty good. The reason I say that is they don't have a very good all-in damage, but they have very good poke, very good burst, to where if they burst me, I'm like, all right, walk away. 10 seconds later, I got my full health bar back. We'll group on this dragon. This game's actually kind of dragging out, no pun intended, because we're just not ending as a team. It seems like the most fed people on the team are just kind of playing for kills. They're not too interested in actually ending the game. Oh, couldn't quite turn that. I canceled it early just in case Pantheon tried to stun me, which he did stun me. Awesome. I'm going to go for the end. I'm going to end this game. Hullbreaker, bonus damage turrets is already on 1,000. It's not even, doesn't tell you the stats it gave you through armor and magic resist. It's giving me 42 armor, 42 magic resist, but doesn't tell me how much extra damage it's mitigated. Just stay, end it. Why aren't we ending? Mundo takes the inhib. He's like, my job here is done. I think Jinx is trying to let me end, or she just realizes she can't hurt me. She's doing 59 damage per auto. Look at that. Oh, that's funny. That's GG's, I believe. Why is nobody helping me end? Yep, that should be GG's. All the team has to do is hit the base and we win. Pretty fun. I'd say all in all, Sion Jungle is one of the stronger off-meta junglers. I'd put him in the same category as Garen, where he's unironically a really solid carry champion. If you guys enjoyed this Sion Jungle commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had one of the higher ones in the game, pretty much tied with our whole team. Then when we take a look at damage taken, we've taken the most in the game, and that's not even including self-mitigated damage, which we also took the most in the game. Looking at runes, Predator did nearly 500, Cheap Shot 500, we had 18 eyeballs. Relentless Hunter had all 5 stacks. Conditioning was active for half the game, gave us basically free cloth armor, free MR item. Overgrowth gave us only an extra 221 health, which is a bit more than a ruby crystal, so over 400 gold value.